Hey guys, and welcome to the after build review on Tamiya's 1/35th scale Panzer 38T Ausf EF, their 2019 release, on which I recently did a kit review, and I promised you I would show you guys this once I was done building this. And as you can see, it's all put together. Even the figure has been put together just like a couple of minutes ago, and I have to say, this was a lovely kit to build. It was a joy to have the simplicity of a Tamiya kit on the bench for once, because when I compare these Tamiya ones to, say, Dragon, Border Models, or other manufacturers, they are a lot more complicated and a lot more intricate to build than this, because this was just, it was a pleasure to build. And overall, I don't think there was any issues with regards to fit. And let me quickly zoom in here so you can see the tank a bit more in detail here. The one thing that I still have to do is I have to drill out this machine gun muzzle here. I already drilled out the one down below in the fighting compartment. I need to drill out the one in the turret, but you can see how much or what kind of difference it makes once you drill it out. And let me zoom in even more there. You can see the difference between the two machine gun muzzles. In my opinion, it just really makes a lot of difference. Overall, I think the detail for Tamiya Kit is really nice. Of course, there are a couple of things that could be better. For example, the jack block underneath is hollow, so you can, if you were to flip it over, you could see underneath there the jack is a bit rudimentary. I still need to attach the photo edge grill, I just realized. So it's not 100% done. Shame on me. The toolbox, very rudimentary. I really like the jerry cans, although I should have probably left them off to paint them off the model, which would have been easier, I think, especially from behind. One thing that I really love about this, and if you've seen my recent video on the border models Panzer IV, I was very unhappy with the way their tracks went together, since they were Lincoln length tracks. The thing with this one here, these are also Lincoln length tracks, and what I did with this, I basically kind of tricked the model and poly caps here for the sprocket, and I did this. I basically glued all the wheels into the Lincoln length tracks, and this way they are basically one solid block. That allows it for me to just paint them as one and then just put them on there. And the other side also goes off just like this, and then you can paint them off the model. The one thing I have to say though, with the poly caps, they are a bit tight, so it's not the easiest thing to get them off. So I wouldn't recommend you take them off and put them back on like 10 times, because then you might damage your tracks. But as you can see, you can take them off and then just paint them off the vehicle. The level of detail even on the inside here is pretty nice. This way you can of course paint the inside a lot easier than if you had them on the model. Of course, there's no interior on the turret except for some small minute detail on the gun assembly. But overall, I have to say, I am really happy with the way this kit came together. There was no fit issues whatsoever. I'm not even sure that I have had a kit with that little fit issues in a long time. Even like the storage boxes, which are 4-part assemblies, these two here, they just fit perfectly. No seam whatsoever. The turret fell together basically. No seams around the edges here where you had to glue it together. The hull, this is a multi-part assembly. Like the fit around the corners is perfect. You can see here everything just aligns very nicely. There's just nothing that I can say about this that would make me unhappy. The one thing, of course, is the figure. I don't think I will use this, although I think you could use it. The facial expression is a bit dull, and some of the fabric detail on his uniform is a bit lacking, but overall I think for an in-kit figure this is perfectly fine. And compared to like older Tamiya figures, this is a big upgrade on those. And I graded this as an 8 out of 10 before I built this. Now after building this, I have to say this is a 10 out of 10 straight out of the box. You can of course upgrade some parts. I would recommend you drill out the muzzles on the machine guns. But other than that, I don't think there's anything about this that I wouldn't love to do again. I really think this is fit-wise the best 38T on the market. No questions asked, at least the ones that I've built. And I've built a Trumpeter, I've built the former TriStar kit, and I've built a Dragon kit, and now this, and I think this is by far the best fit and the most fun I had building a 38T on the market right now. So I have to upgrade from 8 out of 10 to 10 out of 10. This really is a lovely, lovely bit of kit. And I checked on the internet, the 32 euros that I paid for this is basically the going rate. You have to pay like 27, 28 euros plus shipping on the internet, so 32 euros is what you have to pay. And I would gladly pay this again to build this again. And I'm pretty sure that I will pick this up one more time or even multiple more times down the road. Let me highlight one more thing here. The fit on these Tracklinks is immaculate. And this is, of course, not only thanks to the tracks, but also thanks to the instructions. And the instructions tell you the exact order in which to glue on the link and length tracks. And it's perfect. You don't even have to like maneuver them around or anything. They just fit. There is no problem with the fit at all. And I really love the fact that these sections here, this is one section, it's not individual links. And this section right here, they are already pre-bent, so they actually have the perfect shape around this corner here, and I really love them. I really love them. I can't fault them. Like I said, I will pick this up again and have this on another diorama for the Eastern Front, early war, maybe France, 1940, 1939. Like this is perfect. Perfect kit. Can't fault it. 10 out of 10. Highly recommended. Get this kit if you're looking for a 38T Ausf E or F. It's just that good. And normally you don't hear me be that enthusiastic about Tamiya, but this is just that good. I haven't had that much fun building a kit in a while, because recently I've really struggled maintaining my mojo through like elaborate build like Dragon or the Model 1, because after a while it gets draining to just like glue on small piece after small piece after small piece. So the simplicity of a Tamiya kit really came in handy, and of course the fact that even though it's simple compared to other manufacturers, the level of detail is still very, very high, especially on these newer kits. Of course you could upgrade some parts with photo etch, or you could add an aftermarket antenna, which I still can do at this point. I have some sitting in my stash, so that wouldn't be a problem. Of course you could upgrade the tracks, although I wouldn't, to be honest. The ones that come out of box, of course you have to clean up some pin marks, but after all it's not that much and that bad. The larger ones I think have 3 on them, like the larger sections, and the smaller ones of course have single pin marks, but thanks to the fact that they are sitting in like around the sprocket and the return roller, you can't even see the pin marks. So it's not a big issue, because if you take a look here, you can't see the pin marks, to be honest. Like, they are invisible as they sit right now, so not a big issue. So yes, 10 out of 10, can't fault it. Buy the kit if you can and if you want this particular vehicle. It's just that good. So thank you guys for watching. I hope I'll see you guys around for my next video. I can't tell you what exactly it's going to be and when it's going to happen and when it's going to come out, but be on the lookout. It should be around soon. Until then, thanks for watching. This has been Hollywood Modeling. I hope you guys have a great, stunning week. I'll see you soon. May the force be with you. Bye, guys.